We're the famous Man United, and we're going to Wembley. Wembley, Brighton nil, Manchester United nil. Manchester United win 7-6 on penalties. What a tense game, man. What a tense game. I can't lie, throughout the whole game, I was quite nervous. I feel like during semi-finals and finals and quarterfinals, I'm always quite nervous. More so semi-finals. I remember how I felt when we played Newcastle as well. Quite tense. My review on the game, I think Brighton probably had the edge, but not by much. Manchester United had some quite good moments. I think Brighton did control the midfield. Caicedo, and Ciso, brilliant players, man. Caicedo was very good for me, man. I would love him at Manchester United. Um, McAllister was quite good, you know. Yeah, it was quite a tense game. I think Brighton started very bright. They started quite well, and then yeah, we had our moments where we dominated quite a bit of the game, but yeah, I would say Brighton probably had. I think it's obviously objective, or subjective, so I say it's more subjective to what you think, but yeah, I think Brighton slightly had the better chances, but then Man United had some quite good chances. You saw the players start to get tired towards the end. Sancho was brought on. I think he was quite bright. He was okay. He was okay. Still not the best, but he was okay. He had a small impact. Bruno, I think, was the bright spot for me out of the United team during the most of the 90, to be honest. Especially the first half, everything was coming through him. The shots, the build-up play, the the assisting and everything, man. He played really well. He really held us up, man. Um, I think Wan-Bissaka did quite well as well. You know, Matoma was quiet, man. He was their threat, one of their threats, and Wan-Bissaka kept him quiet. I think there was one, two times he, you know, kind of got a little bit away from Wan-Bissaka a bit, but there was a time when Wan-Bissaka did a crazy tackle, beautiful tackle. So yeah, the back four was quite strong. Casemiro for me was a bit quiet. He had his moments. I've realized with him, he takes a while to settle in when he's away from games. He takes a few games to settle in. So hopefully, City game, he's up for it. He's ready. Um, but yeah, man. I think, like I said, Brian had their moments. Um, yeah, but overall, we take the positive from the win and we go with it, man. Bruno had to come off after a while. He was clearly tired. He stopped tracking back. Anthony started to get tired. We started to see who came on for us. Weghorst came on. Sabitzer came on. Um, Obviously Sancho came on as well. Lindelof did quite well. Shaw was decent as well. He did quite well as well. And Malacia came on as well. Yeah, it was quite a tense game. And I felt like during the whole game, anyone could score, man. And there was such highs and lows, but um, positive result, obviously, in the end. My concerns would be fatigue for the players. Um, I'm grateful that we have a game in 4 days and not three. So gives a bit of time for like recovery and training and rest and stuff. So yeah, unfortunate for Brighton. March missing the penalty, and the penalties were really good. The penalties were very very good. Um, a few players were stepping up to the spot, and I was quite nervous. Even someone like Sancho, I know he's very clinical, but his confidence is obviously very, very low. So when he stepped up, my belly was like, oh, workhorse as well. I was quite, oh, as well. Who else was I worried about? Even Lindelof at the end. Lindelof at the end. You know, we took great penalties, and when we did go to penalties, I was doubting it. I was thinking, oh, United are not good at penalties. We always get knocked out via penalties. Was it Nottingham Forest that knocked us out? Was of the last FA Cup, I think. I can't remember, but I know Nottingham Forest won against us on penalties as well in some sort of tournament. So yeah, Manchester Derby for the final of the FA Cup. It's going to be a very tough game. Very tough game. Man City are in form. Haaland is on fire. Grealish is doing his thing. De Bruyne is the engine as he always is. And you know Man City have depth as well. So yeah, man, it's gonna be, to be honest, Man City will be the favourites based on their form. You know, Manchester United, we've had good moments, but sometimes with our form, you can't really tell what we're gonna do, what kind of game we're gonna have. But I think overall, yeah, I'm pleased, man. We got to the final some way, somehow. You know, quarterfinal of the Europa League, won the Carabao Cup, final of the FA Cup, possibly top four. I think it's definitely a very good season, man. Definitely progress, definitely. And yeah, we just look forward, man, to the game on Thursday. You know, Tottenham Hotspur, they got thrashed today by Newcastle. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy. So hopefully their confidence is down. We've won on penalties. Our confidence is up. And yeah, that's my match reaction, man. Quite simple. There's nothing really much to talk about. I think Brighton dominated the midfield for basically most of the game. Sanchez was excellent in goal. De Gea was excellent. Dunk and Webster were quite good. Our defense was good. Wan-Bissaka was very bright. There was times he was charging forward. Extra time, Dallo was good. He was still running. You can see the fitness in certain players where after 90 minutes, 110 minutes, they're still running. So yeah, props to the boys. Didn't lose, won on penalties, kept their composure. Everyone took their penalties well, defended well, and that's it for me, really. You know, we're through to another final, and yeah, I ain't got much to say, man. But Wembley, Wembley, we're the famous Man United, and we're going to Wembley. Peace. I'm out. It's your boy Rhino.